This is a pillar of non-judgment. Now, what does this mean?
It's like when we hear a sound, for example, we don't judge it that it's like a honk, that it's annoying, that the person is honking because it's annoying. It's just a sound.
Yeah, yeah,
We're not judging the sound.
yeah, yeah. So we are creating a non-judgmental awareness. So when we focus in the present moment, we can also be extremely judgmental about the present moment. It's also resonating with what you asked. What if the water is cold? And what if there's no good food to eat, right? Whether it's good or not, whether it's difficult or not, the attempt is to stay as non judgmental as possible. Okay, because suffering comes from the story, and judgment is a story. Because the reality is, it is what it is. There is nothing else, right? Okay, I'll give you an example. Sometimes people will say, like, I have a sister or I have a brother, and he or she doesn't talk to me. And it's such a bad relationship to have with your own brother and sister, right? And the answer is always like, hey, can you do something about it? If you've tried and there's nothing, then that's how it is. And acceptance of that is a genuine, valid way of dealing with it. Resting with it is a genuine way of dealing with something that you cannot change. Not everything has to be fixed, right? So, mindfulness is the art of watching without fixing. Because when you can fix, you anyway fix it, don't you? When you can, I mean, you're walking in the hot sun, if you can walk in the shade, why won't you do it? You would do it. But what if there's no opportunity for shade? Then there has to be some ability to make peace with the sun. So when there is a difficulty, a relational difficulty, not getting a promotion, not being satisfied in the job, a lot of these are stories about which, if we could do something, we would do it. But often we cannot do nothing at this point of time, at least, right? And a lot of energy goes in just struggling with that story, just struggling with the fact that it should not be like this, but it is like this, right? And that's what we want to work on shifting. If it is like this right now, then it is like this right now. It is not a passive orientation. It is not about don't do anything about it. It is about don't create a story and a judgment around it. If you could do something about it, of course do it. If you can't, let it be. But creating that judgment around it creates a lot of constriction and anxiety in the system for nothing, right? And then we search for inner peace, isn't it? But that peace is going away where? Where is that peace getting forsaken? Because we are not okay with things not being okay. What if we create some okayness with not okay? Right? So, non judgment, seemingly a lofty thing or seemingly a very large thing when it comes to applying it to our difficulties, but the way to practice it is by being non judgmental to even a small thing, like she said, like a sound. Like creating non judgment, I'm noticing there's a sound, that's how it is, right? I'm noticing something is happening, that's how it is. I'm noticing this plant, that's how it is. So I'm staying away from the commentary. Right? Have you ever watched a cricket match without commentary? On mute? Has anybody watched a cricket match on mute? Do you realize the difference it is between watching a match? Though the match and the commentary are two different things, they don't occur at the same spot, right? We see it as one. People are playing the match and somebody is sitting somewhere giving the commentary, which we see together. But when you watch the match without the commentary, what happens? It's not as exciting, it's not as threatening. You don't feel so good or so bad about it because the commentary is missing. Because then it's just what it is, right? So, non judgment is letting the commentary come down. And it's a practice. It has to be cultivated like everything else, it has to be cultivated. So, you cultivate it with small things, the uncomfortable seating. Okay, can I do something? No. Can I just be? Can I try? Even small things, people. People walk in, new person, immediately the mind goes tuck, 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 tuck. Noticing it, coming back, just what it is. You don't have to love them, you don't have to even like them. They may feel annoying to you, but can you just accept it? That, okay, this feels annoying to me. Okay, fine. So every time you cut this story and come back to the present, every time you forsake the default network for the direct, you're cutting down your own tendency to suffer. Because all of that is in the story, it's not there necessarily so much in the present.